I was on workers' comp for 6 weeks and they released me to go back, and he laid me off for a week. Cause I spoiled his workers' comp record. Like I did it on purpose.
Yeah, for sure.
I don't see why not. We can't make any decisions on executive discussion. But we can have discussion. Okay.
You're dressed to be Nanook in the north.
It's freezing all day. So yes, I have enough of that.
Yeah.
A long time ago.
I keep getting the phone call
Rides
from
a
my
train
son.
when it's got long
Hey
hair.
mom, I need your help. Truck died, laying on the ground. I'm like, dang it, I'm waiting. Where's my husband? I have no idea. Yeah, I almost called you because he was on a block, not even a block, he was down in camp for
Seemed like
Camp Alaska
isn't that
stuff.
what he did?
You know where we call it
Seemed like he'd be out doing
over there,
surveys
the
and stuff.
whatever, no, the boys, yeah, camp out in the night. It's just past your house, where they're building the barns and the pond and all that, you know that?
Yeah, yeah.
They were back down and he was back there, so it's had his truck out there. Cause he's rewiring everything, like, full of water.
We get extra
So
credit for
7 times
history.
we're in about that whole thing.
Oh, yeah, back, yeah.
Bet you got it?
Yeah, like,
Not stranded no more?
yeah. Hey, how are you, Raymond?
Alright.
I should see they terminated their jobs. They found somebody to do it for nothing and the money. That's what it's about. Oh, Dave, did you get a phone call from the Studers?
No.
Oh. They were charged for their ambulance ride.
Oh, I didn't know they had one.
Yeah, last summer, they wrecked out on Kellogg. And they were upset because their insurance had to pay, and then they had to turn around and pay some too. And Kippy told them not to, and he told them to call you.
Okay. No, I didn't know anything about it.
He takes their lights down, clean the bugs out of them.
Alright, 7 o'clock.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Roll call.
Randy?
Here.
Dave?
Yes.
Mike?
Yes. Motion to approve minutes.
Second.
Randy?
Yes.
Dave?
Yes.
correspondence, Sarah. Anything noteworthy?
Yeah, we had some, correspondence from Highland regarding the 25 insurance. They have an additional questionnaire regarding new properties, if they need properties, disposal of, et cetera, that they're asking us to fill out in addition as part of the renewal. Lori, our representative, will be here next meeting. She's asked if we have all that ready to go. And she'll bring, all the details. If we have any questions, she'll kind of present the highlights. But she will be here, second meeting for January.
Okay.
Auditor, Wood County Auditor, we typically get, ACH transactions with the tax disbursements. There was a disruption with the Wood County systems, cyber attack. I'm not sure exactly how to designate that, but, we did get a physical check for one of the disbursements in the month of December. The gas tax did come through, on the 31st. However, the detail was a little bit mucked up, I think just due to the system, situation. There was also a holiday tax. This was the August tax-free holiday weekend. So there was quite a bit of back and forth, just trying to make sure that all the details were accurate. No issue, everything was fine. It's just the detail was a little bit, interesting, compared to other months of the year. So that's all squared away. That's it as far as correspondence for the month.
Okay, cool, thanks, Sarah. Next, Eric, what do you got for us?
All quiet,
Cool.
nothing to report.
Next, we'll go to Ken. Anything new with zoning? Or would you like to go to the executive?
Could we go first?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yep, so Ken would like to talk to us about, something Friday, having an executive meeting. We can't make any decisions, but Ken would like us to pull aside and have an executive meeting.
Is your office or not?
We'll pause our meeting. 5 minutes.
You're staying for the rest of the meeting, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I got a question for you.
Okay.
Don't go in there and hide.
I wouldn't do that.
You go to hell for lying, just like you do for stealing.
Hi Rick, how you doing? Good.
How come you guys aren't wearing cowboy hats?
I mean,
Well, you got that horse ranch out there. I figured your boss would make you all wear cowboy hats.
no. It's just his little exercise pen, I guess. Figures that he can save a little money and not board some of the younger ones. Keep them there and he can keep an eye on them better, so.
That and he can write it off.
That's right. It's an ag building.
I see Togany had a run on Main Street. They had to dispatch them 3 times.
Oh yeah, I didn't heard that.
That was this afternoon, I don't know, about 4 o'clock. It was supposedly a fall with injuries. So one night he showed up, but they probably didn't need any help anyway, so.
Right. flooring up to tonight?
I have no idea. I sent him a text and said it was trustee meeting. Only I must have misspoke because it said Chip's trustee. And he sent me a text, what the hell are you talking about? And I said it didn't translate it properly.
It never does it?
Probably went to the hay sale today and bought hay, so
Oh, was hay sale in Archibald today?
yeah, it's
Oh,
every
okay.
Monday.
Yeah, that's right. I don't think Mike went today.
He's been getting just the big round bales, either that or the bigger bales, the bigger
Mhm.
squares.
Yep.
So he just backs the trailer in the barn out there.
Uh-huh.
Told him if he quit feeding them cows, he wouldn't have to do that.
He's still gotta have a couple vices, that's gotta be one of them.
He's got enough vices, he don't need them cows. That's what he needs is a bigger herd of goats.
Yeah. Yep.
Has Chase been raising his egg prices
No.
since the price of eggs went up?
He's flat. He doesn't raise or lower his egg price. It's just what it is.
I guess it's a good deal as long as he keeps you buying the feed.
It works out really good for him. It's pure profit for that kid.
Well, he's got a little labor invested in it.
Oh, a little bit. Yep. He needs to go out and squeeze them a little bit there. Need to lay a little more than they're laying. He's still getting 20 plus a day, so that's not too bad for the weather, I guess. The temperature.
Yeah, if you were cold, you wouldn't lay eggs either.
Yeah, I know it.
Yeah, Hutchinson said his mother passed away.
That's what Jason said. I'm assuming he probably had their funeral this week. I'm gonna guess, cause it was like end of last week or something.
Yeah, I think she passed on Thursday.
Or no, might have been sooner, it might have been earlier than that. It was, yeah, today's only Monday. Might have been the beginning of last week. I can't remember.
Alright, Ken, anything
Yeah.
additional for the group
Yeah,
here?
sure, I got the zoning report for the past month. There's been no permits applied for to date. On the 11th of December, I forwarded a BZA request to the board. On the 12th, I received a letter from the health department regarding property at Poe Road that currently has 2 acres, they're adding, 0.778 acres off the north side, onto the north side of their property. Basically, it's, if you went by, you probably thought it was already part of their property. Yeah, there's a pond and a tree line, and they're just making it official, so it's.
Because the property that they had was actually splitting the pond.
Right, and the property they took the 0.778 from is 126 acres, so. On the 19th of December, received a call from an appraiser asking about the zoning for property on Long Judson. On the 29th, I sent the zoning, or I talked with the board, Gretchen Summerfield of the board, regarding the BZA request. She just wants some clarification on some of the paperwork. On the 30th, I sent a zoning application for an accessory structure on Long Judson. 2nd of January, I researched zoning resolutions prior to 2010. The Grand Rapids Library, the Wood County Library, and the Wood County Recorder's Office to find just the, we only go back to 2010 is the oldest document we have, so we had some questions about something that happened prior to that. So I now have the information I needed there. And on the 3rd, I sent a letter out to another property for an accessory building that went in without a permit, and I've since gotten a response, and we'll be sending out their permit here in the next week. On the 9th of January, I received a call from property owner north of the property that's requesting the BZA request regarding, and it was their stance on the issue. I told them, come to the meeting and say what you think, but make it sure it's germane to the request. Yeah. So we'll see how that goes.
So have you been in contact with Mr. Patel?
I have not talked to him.
Okay, I'm certain I'm probably gonna hear from you before too long, questioning when.
Gretchen was calling him.
Pardon?
Gretchen told me she was gonna call him or try.
Oh, okay. Okay, I didn't know.
Yeah.
I just wanted to be certain there was some
Right,
contact
yeah.
going on between either you or the zoning board.
Right,
Fields
Gretchen
and
was
Rock.
gonna do that.
Okay.
Then for the year-end report, there were 8 permits applied for this past year, 6 for accessory structures, 1 for an addition, and 1 for a fence.
Kelly, excuse me, I have one quick
Yes.
question. Given your open discussion with Rock, are we moving forward with
Yes,
deposit year?
yes.
Or several? Very good, thank you.
Alright, thanks, man. And actually, we have some start of the year stuff, so, first, I'll motion to, approve, 2025 temporary appropriations that we were passed out, on file with fiscal officer.
I'll second it.
Randy,
Yes.
Dave,
Yes.
Mike,
Yes. And to go with that, I'll, motion to approve the maximum blanket certificate limit at $5,000 for 2025, which is the same as we've done in the past.
I'll second that.
Randy,
Yes.
Dave,
Yes.
Mike,
Yes. Next, I will motion, the trustees and fiscal officers for Grand Rapids Township to receive the maximum permitted compensation for the Township Association for the 2025 year.
Second.
Randy,
Yes.
Dave,
Yes.
Mike,
Yes. And then our final motion, so we have to allocate salaries, for the 4 funds here, which is what we did last year. I motion that we 41 2/3% from the general, 25 from the road, 8 1/3% from the cemetery, and 25 from the fire, which puts us at 100%.
I'll second that.
Randy,
Yes.
Dave,
Yes.
Mike,
Yes. And I think that covers all of our first of the year business we normally have to do, so I will go to old business. Dave, you got anything old?
Ken answered it about the appeals board meeting. No.
Randy, anything for old business?
The only thing I brought up last meeting was about, her Harriet Craps being re-upped on it. I left a message and didn't get any response, but Gretchen says he's good to go, so.
He's on the
Board of
zoning.
Appeals,
Oh, okay.
so if we were,
So we're good on that then for the next year?
yeah, we just gotta vote him in. So I'll make a motion to re-up this term.
I'll second.
Randy, Mike, Randy,
Yes.
Dave,
Yes.
Mike,
Yes. Everything for you, Randy, on old business?
We got the new side shields in the truck. Tim found them at, Clyde truck, so we, instead of getting them made, we just put them in, so. But yeah, that's what I got.
On to new business, I don't have anything, I think everything's clean and working well, so for the beginning of the new year, so, Dave, anything you got?
I got a phone call from George Foose on the zoning commission organizational meeting, and he would like to have it January 25th. That's a Saturday, if the fire hall's available for the meeting.
Yep, should be good.
Okay, I'll let him know then, thank you. That was the question I had for you guys.
Okay.
I'm sorry, Dave, what was the date again?
January 25th, Dave?
Yes.
What time was it gonna be, Dave? Or you are not sure?
He said 6 o'clock.
6 p.m.?
Yeah,
Okay.
I think he said 6.
Okay.
Eric, is that accurate that you guys keep the schedule for the meeting?
Yeah.
Okay, very good.
Is that everything for you, Dave?
Yeah, it is.
Randy, anything new?
The only thing I got is, yeah, I was gonna take the big truck out Saturday morning. And since it was dark and I didn't know where all the controls were, I didn't stick the little truck out. But I was talking with Dad today, that he said one thing that he learned when he was doing that is when that truck's full, we need to drive it around a little bit, otherwise the tires will get a crack in the bottom of it and then we gotta replace them. So, that's just something we gotta
And
keep.
most of the time, the little truck will do about anything we have to do unless we get something really ugly.
Well, and that, I was just gonna take it out to exercise it and,
Yeah.
just to run it, but
Yeah.
I didn't start it in the dark, I didn't wanna, I'm not as familiar with that truck. But he said it'll develop a crack right where it sets, where it bulges out a little bit,
Especially with the load.
yeah, so, that's all I got.
So I don't think I have anything else. Visitors' comments? Comments from anyone?
Could I get a copy of the bills again?
Sure.
Thanks.
Nothing else, I will motion to adjourn.
Don't you wish your meetings went that smooth? Yeah.
We're gonna study this pipeline safety information.
They're not this quick and quiet, Rick?
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Thank you.
I guess her initials are LS.